What's going on, all my loyal Dragonites out in the Dragon Den? King of Dragons 5000 is back with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Mezco 1/12 Collective Superman, the Man of Steel edition. But before we have a look at Superman, let's take a look at our super sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by the Jewel Gallery. The Jewel Gallery is the home to the one and only Jewelgram. Jewelgrams make the perfect gifts for Mother's Day, graduation, or just showing someone you care. Completely customizable, filled with various jewelry, goodies, and other things somebody would love, Jewelgrams will make the perfect gift. Pick up your very own Jewelgram for that very special someone in your life. The Jewelgram sold exclusively at the Jewel Gallery, where it's all about the ring. Getting the Man of Steel out of the package, we are greeted with a very phenomenal figure, but before we get ahead of ourselves, let's run through his accessories. Superman comes with an impressive 7 head sculpts, one of which does light up. He also comes with several sets of hands for various posing, and those look good, as well as several effect pieces such as 2 different heat beam eye blasts, some punching effects, and some bullet ricochets. Also included is a Kryptonite trophy display, the Phantom Zone generator, the Black Mercy plant, and a Starro Spore. And of course, Superman does come with his Mezco display stand and the Mezco flight arm. A very impressive set of accessories here for the Man of Steel. With that out of the way, let's finally move on to his details. As far as the look goes, this figure looks like your ideal Superman. Sporting the traditional light blue and the bright reds, this Superman is very impressive indeed. Mezco has done a really great job sculpting the head for this Superman. A well-defined square jaw and a cleft chin brings the look together. Defined cheekbones and a really nice set of eyes, this Superman is very nice to look at. Complete with the slick black hair and the super curl, this Superman does look like your ideal Superman. As is standard with most Mezco figures, Superman is wearing soft goods clothing. The torso on Superman is rather nice, although I do feel the depth of it isn't quite what you expect out of Superman. The width is perfect, there's just something about the depth of this torso that makes me feel like maybe they could have gone with another body build. The S-shield is rather small. Compared to the promotional images that we saw, it does appear that they shrunk down the S-shield. Overall, a really healthy shade of blue does bring the look all together with this Superman. One thing to note on this Superman is he has really well-defined arms. Despite wearing soft goods, you can see the striations on this Superman's shoulders, biceps, and forearms. His hands do come off rather small, but overall his arms do look really nice. Complete with a bright yellow belt and bright red tights, this brings the look of classic Superman together really nicely. And just like with his arms, his legs are very well defined. You can see all the striations on his thighs, his knees, and some of his calves even through the fabric of the suit. It all culminates down to his red boots, and I love the way Mezco did the boots. They are done in plastic, and I love the folds and wrinkles that you can see on the boots, and they do look like your classic Superman boots. Completing the look of your classic Superman, he does have a short red cape, and it is wireframed. And being a classic Superman, he does have a yellow S-shield on the back of his cape. So an impressive Superman indeed. The Man of Steel edition looks very good. With the close-up of the figure out of the way, let's get him compared to our usual suspects. Here we have Superman posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Mattel's WWE Elite Series and Mezco's 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man, as well as the Lightning Collection White Ranger and the Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. He is a little bit undersized, but that doesn't take away anything from this figure. And with his comparisons out of the way, let's move on to his articulation. We have a double ball joint in the head and neck. Arms go out to the side and would do a full 360. Bicep swivel and double hinged elbows. Ball hinges in his wrist. Ball joints in his upper torso and in his lower torso. Legs kick forward, back, out to the side, and have a thigh swivel. Double bend in his knee. Swivel at the boot and a double ball joint in his ankle. And finally, the cape is on a wireframe. So really nice articulation here on Superman. So with everything said and done, let's get him posed for my final thoughts. The Mezco 1/12 Collector of Superman Man of Steel Edition does tick off all the boxes for your classic Superman. A very good update to a classic Mezco figure, and for those of you that missed out on the original Superman release like I did, this is a great way to get Superman in your collection. I love how bright the reds and the blues look on this Superman. It really does scream classic Superman. Although I do feel like the S-Shield is a little bit too small, an S-Shield that covered most of his chest would probably be my ideal look for the character. But as far as the looks goes, this is exactly what you think of when you think of classic Superman. The bright blues, the bright reds, and the stoic, really defined facial features. Add to it, we get a staggering 7 head sculpts and 4 pairs of hands. This is a really nice set of accessories for Superman. Add to it, we get a bunch of effect pieces. We get the Kryptonite trophies, the Starospore, and the Black Mercy plant. What more could you want out of this Superman? Now, like I said with the comparisons, this Superman is a little bit on the shorter side, but he's still rather tall compared to most figures. All my nitpicks aside, I can't deny how nice this Superman looks. If you are looking for the Superman Man of Steel edition from Mezco, you can still find them on sites like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. The collector's tin is a nice touch, and I really like everything that this Superman brings to the table, so I highly recommend the Superman Man of Steel edition. Before we go, I would like to thank the Jewel Gallery for once again sponsoring this video. So with that being said, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and check out all my other Mezco and DC videos. Check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, videos, and other goodies, and ring that bell so you never miss a video update. And until next time, my fellow Dragonites, coming from the Dragon Den, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Be safe, take care, and I'll see you next time.